There we go. Did someone say Modern Street Fighter 4? Actually, I don't know if anyone said that. That jury theme, though. Remember old jury theme? So this is, I don't know. Bunch of dudes. Is that a team of like 5 T-Hawks? 4 T-Hawks? What's going on here? No, what are these teams? It's got teams at the bottom, but like they're not right. Towa. That's none of these players. And it's also none of these players. That could be their actual names though, and not their handle names. I mean, Towa's not really an actual name either. I don't know if Nashi's an actual name or just denoting the absence of an actual name on the other side. Anyway, the point is this is a jury, and I think these are just out of date. I think this is like the previous match or something. I don't know if jury was good per se in this game either. That was nice. Jury has a really, really good fireball. Actually, a bunch of them. She can naturally link out of it if she's got the opponent cornered. And she gets a lot of frame advantage on FADC. Like she can do FADC Ultra 2, I think. That fake cross up. Jump light kick will not cross up on a cornered opponent, but jump medium kick will. That's basically a true blue 50-50 because I don't think Jury can anti-air it. Normally Jury can crouch fiercer, low strong, but if she's cornered I think she has no buttons. Jury has like a lot of functional anti-airs. That one, low strong, is probably the best normal anti-air in the game, or one of them. He accidentally got a release. Yeah. What about Fireball Charge Ultra 2? That was some cool shit. Doesn't matter anyway because this Jury's running Feng Shui. Remember choosing Ultras? That was a nice feature. Oh, look at that. That's like not even a hard combo. Now crush counter punish is here. You block a DP, you just hit it as hard as you can. Got a bunch of outdated knowledge on Jury. I shouldn't say outdated. Overwritten. The knowledge I have is more modern than this Jury. A Sakura. Oh wait, they just updated. So we got an Elena player. That's Kuro Shikioni. That's a Sakura. That's hold on. DJ. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck these two characters are. I'm actually not sure who that is. It's written in kanji. And I can't make it out because it's awfully small. Maybe it's Chun-Li. And then we got Honda, Ryu, no, Jury. I don't know why I said Ryu. Jury, Yang, Rolento, and another DJ? It's Kita Senju DJ. It's like the best DJ. That's exactly right. Everyone did want to play Jury and no one could. Jury feels awkward as fuck in this game. They destroyed everything that made her unique in 5, but they also made her actually feel like a good character. Or not like feel like a good character, but like feel like usable. That works, that's like a gal combo. Remember Jump Fierce? That knocks down if it hits an airborne, or if it hits anyone. Jury's Jump Fierce is just a knockdown normal. Or at least it was for most of the game. I don't remember if they kept that for Ultra. I think they did, but... There it was. We just saw it. Jump fierce knocks down. That's actually more often an inconvenience than a convenience, but it does have a good tall hitbox. There's angles where you can jump, where you can hit jump medium kick and it's a cross up, or you can hit early jump fierce and it hits on the front. And if you can jump at one of those angles, that probably was one of them. If you can jump at one of those angles, you can get a 50-50. But it's not that good of a 50-50 because the jump fierce just knocks down. So the opponent can always block like it's a cross up. And the worst thing that happens is they get hit over. You can quick stand that jump fierce, but it's damn hard to do it. Nice. Gal combos. Ugh. The rare call, she can also instant-air with it. Juri's instant-airs are actually insanely good because her jump strong actually special cancels. So she can do like instant-air, jump strong. She can fuzzy you into an instant-air, jump strong into a dive kick. And on certain characters that's a combo. Like jump roundhouse, jump strong, dive kick, all combos. Sakura in Street Fighter V is extremely likely eventually, since she's one of the fan favorite characters of the series. So we got the Yang going up. The Yang is Shimo. I've heard of him. Sakura was decently played in 4. It's easy to point your finger at any character in 4 and say no one played this character, and that's because there were so many damn characters. Q was actually quite played. Like Q is shitty, but like a lot of people play Q. Q is like even at the highest level, Q is like a reasonably popular character when he's like actually garbage, but at a low level he's insanely popular. Q is one of the most played characters who's not a Shoto. Q is played more than some actual Shotos. Okay. The EX auto being so fast, I like that. That's one of my favorite Sakura Ultra changes. It's like useful, but like Sakura likes her EX Tatsu so much that finding excuses to do her other stuff. EX DP FADC is really good too. So like having another good EX move is just like, why? It would have to be super good to detract to get her to use meter on other stuff. You should jump roundhouse. There it was. Far Fierce cancel, that's an ultra change. It's actually super cool for Sakura. Her Far Fierce doesn't even have like that bad of startup. Drop the roll. Remember when Sakura had a 5-frame link from stand jab into low fierce? No, stand jab into stand fierce. Anyone remember that? That's inescapable. Or rather, he had to uppercut the stand fierce. No reversals in this game. No, we're watching modern ass footage. Actually, Smug like played Dudley just recently, didn't he? We can maybe look at that, but not yet. I want to watch all these. I got like 4 videos of just like recent Street Fighter 4 tournament. This is like the matchup where Sakura's Hadouken does hella work. She might be able to light DP a headbutt too. That's one of those moves that might actually punish a headbutt. That's safe if you actually block it, you have to armor it. The counter is to, if it's non-reversal butt slam, you can focus and then dash towards Honda. And then you can punish with, like, I don't know, close fierce. Muscle Kingdom. That's a sick name. It's not an issue of speed. It being like 5 frames doesn't mean shit almost. It's an issue of like range. EX is really easy to punish. Please! Where's the close fierce? It's 0 on block, but Sakura also has a plethora of light normals. Of 3-frame normals, I should say. She's got like 7 3-frame normals. And Honda has, I think, 0. Ugh. What the fuck? That was probably supposed to be a crouch forward DP, but he got it towards forward on accident. That does very little damage. It's like 80. Alright. The sweep. I like that because it gets him the re-corner. That was a punish for sure. Played into medium DP always works for Sakura. Did not, but he didn't have anything. He had to block correctly. Or maybe like jump. Honda, you need like a bunch of really specialized punishes. Because it was a reversal butt slam, he couldn't armor it coming down. And I think it's only -2 if you block it. Oh, that was a good jump. This should kill. The Honda got impatient. Honda has an okay chance. I wouldn't call it a good chance. Honda will receive an overhaul if he makes it. I guarantee it. Honda is one of the more Street Fighters, if you know what I mean. Same with Blanca. They both have an okay shot, even though they're like not super popular to play. It's worth noting the Honda's more popular in Japan than America, like a lot more. So is this Kita Senju DJ? This is the best DJ, maybe. The light up kick. Is there some reason you don't use the medium and the heavy on Sakura? Alright, alright. DJ gets a little safe jump there. It's not actually a safe jump, but he gets like, you know, Sakura can't do anything about it anyway. I meant more like talent than like game number. Oh, that crouch fierce actually traded, even though she was cornered. That's a left-right 50-50 sort of. Wow. DJ can knee shot to make it hit on the front. I'm working tonight. About 2 hours. Oh my lord. Oh, the far strong link. That's hard. And he did it twice. That's a 1-frame link. Oh, very tricky. If he jumped a couple frames sooner, that would have been a cross-up. But Sakura's push box caused him to not cross-up. Fat ass hitbox on that cross-up. Nice. The annoying thing about DJ's combos, there's no conversions. Like, from that low short, he can get light Sobat, and I think that's all. Like, EX Sobat is too slow, medium and hard Sobat are too slow, the uppercut punch thing is too far away, the uppercut kick thing is too far away, the fireball's too slow. You have, like, nothing. Yeah, he can combo into low medium kick instead of the, light Sobat. His conversions are some of the worst conversions in the whole game, dog. He does like no damage and his combos are kind of hard. That being said, he has looping pressure, which is kind of good. He has momentum. So it was Chun-Li. The first one looked kind of like Chun, but I don't even know the fucking Lee character at all. At least he can get a knockdown most of the time. That's everyone in this game almost. He can't like use meter to make his combo stronger unless he does like stand like kick super shit. Oh, that could have been punched a lot harder with stand medium kick. Nice. Very tricky. I don't know how I would have blocked that. His movement's being pretty good. Being able to knee shot over projectiles gives DJ a nice little weapon in Fireball Wars. Nice, that's a one frame. DJ's uppercut combos actually do hella damage. The machine gun upper. But they're hard to do. You can't convert into machine gun upper from very much. It's got to be either stand medium kick, which is a 2-frame link, and requires you to do a like flash kick, standing button into flash kick motion, or crouch medium punch, which is a 1-frame link. And the thing about 1-frame links is that even if you're really good, they're easy to drop. They're inconsistent. No matter how good everyone got at this game, people were still occasionally dropping 1-frame links like once per round. The sweep is really, really quick. It's like 6 frames or something. It's very fast. Chun-Li gets meterless knockdowns off of anything with, no, never mind. I lied. Chun-Li has to burn bar. She can link it to sweep. Can't she? I actually don't remember if she can. I usually saw links into stand fierce. If I saw links into buttons like that at all. I lied. Chun-Li has no knockdowns. That's an uppercut combo. Oh my god, DJ pressure. Help. You can throw Chun-Li out of a Hazanchu, fun fact. You can also... Hazanchus have like a hard counter, if you're ready for them. If you've got even a halfway decent dash, and you see a Hazanchu, you can focus and then dash forward and punish the Hazanchu. You'll end up being like plus like 5 or 6 if you focus and then forward dash immediately. Depending, that number will vary a lot based on your dash speed. Out of the startup. It's like when she lands well, it's both. But like right before the Hazanchu, like a couple frames before the Hazanchu is supposed to hit you, she can throw you. This is like kind of a counter pick. Knee shot actually does like okay work here. Jumping in general does okay work here. Elena's anti-airs don't do a whole lot of damage. Usually 30 or 40 depending on what button. But DJ basically has no fireball game in this matchup. And then she's also a better character anyway. It's a bad combo. Gillette pen. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing there. Background us is unthrowable. Whiff punished, sort of. Little whiff punish. Healing. Not too bad. Kitsu Senju played it right, so she didn't get that much HP back. All you have to do is approach and look threatening. She's probably going to go for another one. Still not too bad. He might have had an ATO there with Jump Strong. Oh no! Drop the punish. Just chain into a DP! Why did he not DP? Okay, Rhino Horn, that's fine. He played that pretty much right. He was never really in a range where Elena had her 50-50s. And he, like, played it slow and careful. Alright. Drop the 2-frame link. Yeah, look at that. These 50-50s are just as good. Oh, it fell out! That's not even Elena, that's range. That's DJ. That's not Elena being good, that's DJ being shit. Whew. Oh, nice. That probably chipped out. If you did EXDP dash forward, EXDP FADC dash in against Vega, I think if Vega was crouching, Elena would go through him. That was kind of annoying. If he hit EX uppercut instead of non-EX for the machine gun blow, it probably wouldn't have fallen out. I play this matchup a decent amount, and I think it's probably slightly in Elena's favor. I think Elena generally wins in most matchups. I would call this perhaps a 6-4. Rolento's not even like a super low tier. He's kind of secret. Rolento's a secret tier. Yeah, the wizard Rolento is so great. No punish. That would have been a punish. Easy to miss punishes on that move, though. Nice. Rolento has buttons that can contest. Why'd he do the whole thing? From that range, Elena didn't get a huge punish. Rolento can't really delay his recos to get surprise hits. That jump fierce in this game is like Colleen jump roundhouse. This overhead getting hit. Yeah, EX roll is -5, I think, and Elena can actually hit that far that fast with her low strong, but it's a 1-frame punish. And she can also get low jab, depending on the range, which is a 3-frame punish, and that's quite easy. And then also she can do reversal super, and I think reversal DP, and those both punish. I remember playing this matchup a lot against User Unknown. So she's actually got punishes where a lot of characters struggle to punish. That's like the main reason it's problematic for Rolento. Elena has some of the best empty cancels in the whole game. That was a good example of why. That was a punish. It actually dropped. He was really unsafe there. That was counter hit. Missed the link. On his back roundhouse is like Guile's upside down kick, but better. One of the big, I would say, problems with this game is the disparity between punishing ability. Oh, counter hit. That's not even optimal. Come on, Elena player. It's dash back into heavy mallet smash. Dash and DP does less. The Extinger covers your approach pretty well. Jump strong, counters, anti-air focus. He might have had a link out of that universal overhead. It was meaty. Yeah, there's balance. There's balance despite the fact that characters, like some characters, punish way better than others. It's because the balance was created through like hotfixing rather than like, you know, equal opportunity. So the characters are a little bit more different in what they're capable of doing. But like there are a lot of characters who can't do anything about Rolento's roll, and a lot of characters who can like punish it without even using bar. And it's just like Rolento, like his ability to fight so and so character changes so much based on that. Because roll is really good. This line of player needs to find a button that actually anti-airs. I know they exist. I think Sandstrong did fine in this matchup. EXDP does well. That's gonna kill. One bar ultras. There's a very precise range where Rolento can do jump fierce that hits on the front, jump medium kick that hits behind. It's pretty good. So the Honda lost, the Jury lost, the Yang lost, and the DJ lost. No, the Rolento lost, or the Rolento's up, excuse me, and the DJ lost. So I think this team is on the verge of getting elimed. Meanwhile, we saw the Oni, we saw the Sakura, we're seeing this DJ right now. We saw the Chun-Li, we saw the... Okay, this is 5th versus 5th, isn't it? This is actually like it went down to the last person both times. Alright, that's max damage. EX flip punch. Samurai House low forward. Wow, he used the low short to low profile. If I recall correctly, every single ultra... No, that's not true. That low short has low profile frames though, just a little bit, I think. Very, very rarely do they give low short, low profile frames. The only other characters I can think of who have it are twins. And maybe Elena, actually. I don't know, I never really hit low short with her. That jump fierce that didn't cross up. Max damage. That's like a, what do you call it? That's a Nemo, no, not Nemo. Was it Nemo? Who the fuck played Rolento? There's like some mega warrior who played Nemo in, who played a Rolento in arcades. Maybe it was Nemo. I think it was. Anyway, this is the Nemo combo. Oh, guys does. Yeah. Guys does short as low profile. But that's like a really hard combo to do. Any string into EX, any string into EX knives, and then into roll away flip. Really cool looking too. So we got 2 Balrogs, a Ryu, a Vega. Balrog is Claw, and Vega is Dictator. 2 Claws, a Ryu, a Dictator, and a Makoto. Versus a Cody, a Rolento, I think that's Goki, Sakura, and Rufus. So this is the Vega. And by Vega, I mean Dictator. I like Rufus a lot because he's very low in gimmicks. He has like a little bit. His moves kind of like act exactly as they're intended to act. The only problem I have with him is a lot of his moves are borderline useless. Galactic Tornado is pretty good, I guess. It like ends combos and it's kind of hard to combo into. Um, but it's safe, so it's okay. Non-EX flip is basically useless. What else did he even have? Snake Strike? Snake Strike is very, very situational. Non-EX Snake Strike you generally don't do that much. Just because EX adds so much damage. And there aren't that many opportunities to use normal or EX. So when you get the opportunities, you might as well use EX. But the thing about Rufus is he has two incredibly busted things. And the busted things, like, he's got the dive kick, which is always busted. And he has that basically all the time. And then he's, ooh, we got it. That was nice. That's his 3-bar setup. And then he's got the Ultra 1, which is very busted, but he only gets it like once and maybe twice per round. But the thing is, he can land it very, very easily. Or I shouldn't say he can land it easily, but he has a lot of opportunities to land it. The target combo, the EX pull-in, any Galactic Tornado on a cornered opponent. Oh my god, Rufus's fucking win quotes. He's got the jump roundhouse, Messiah kick FADC. You can do an EX Galactic Tornado after that. He's trying to save the meteor, I guess. Or maybe he just didn't trust himself. But it's safe to go for. And it adds a decent amount of damage. Vega absolutely hates that dive kick. This is one of Vega's worst matchups. Vega just does not do well here at all. The thing about Rufus is that he was somewhat well balanced around his dive kick being broken. But there are certain matchups where it's just broken. Not that many. Only like, maybe like 10. Which sounds like a lot, but when you consider this game has like 45 characters. Vega literally has to like air to air in order to anti-air in this matchup, which is annoying. Jump back strong is okay. Jump back fierce is also okay. Air throw is okay. But like everything on the ground is awful. Scarlet Terror works, but you need down back charge, which you rarely have. Scarlet Terror is a really good anti-air. The problem is you just basically can't move while you have it. Vega's getting really bullied right now. Senhar kick is good from afar, but up close it's not very good. And this is a matchup where Vega, he's always going to be anti-airing close stuff. Trying to bait out the Ultra 2. And the EX Galactic Tornado is super deadly right now. It's just very hard for Vega to get charged, that's the truth. He gets his charge ruined by shit like that, like, all the time. It's really best to just do, like, jump back strong or something like that, but then the problem is you just get cornered so quickly. This is, good for Ryu. Ryu doesn't counterpick a whole lot of characters, and I wouldn't call this a counterpick, but Ryu does very solid. He's got a good anti-air uppercut that comes out regardless of height. And most of his tools are just kind of good against Rufus in general. If I recall correctly, Ryu's EXDP punishes all Messiah kick follow-ups, which is kind of good. Ryu's EXDP is one of the only things that can power through the invincibility of Rufus's light Messiah follow-up. And Ryu has a lot of buttons that do well again in footsies, and Jump Strong is pretty good too. Ryu has like good tools in general. Early anti-air light DP is really, really strong here. You get lots of damage out of that. But this is like maybe a 6-4. I could play Ultra if someone really wants me to, but I haven't in a long time. No one's asked me in ages. Good punish. Punish with the dive kick instead of just going straight for the combo. Yeah, he had to burn 3 bars just to stay safe. Oh, that was a big opportunity. I must have seen Justin Wong and Daigo play this matchup so much in the first 2 years of this game's lifespan, and then I found out that it was widely seen to be a counterpick, and I got sad. Nice. Technically speaking, that was a 50-50, where you could have done an EXTP. I would have punished the throw tech. Or like a wake up EX Messiah or anything. Caught a backdash. Rufus was dead unless he blocked the EX DP, and he was dead unless he took the throw. Medium DP is 1 frame air invincible, which is less good than it sounds. DP motions have never been hard. The only thing about this game is that you can do a DP wall crouching the entire time. Nice. That's a good punish. Very risky. That is so tight. That's the medium cake. That was like an ultra buff, and then it became the basis of his whole character. Fireball thrown deliberately the wrong range. I'm surprised Ryu's not stunned. Yeah, the real thing is the reversal window is 5 frames in this game compared to 1 frame in Street Fighter 2 and 3. Akuma's focus actually only has about normal range. The thing is he reels back a whole lot before he does it. So it's more like he moves his hurt box out of the way. It ends up being one of the better focuses in the game, especially because he's got a pretty good dash too. But anytime that Akuma takes some white damage, it's just horrible. Whew! That hurts. Yeah, actually, like, anti-airs were more picky in this game. I shouldn't say more, but it depends on who you played. But it, like, depends more. It depends on who you play to an even greater degree than it does in Street Fighter V now. Like, there's like 4 characters in Street Fighter V with bad anti-airs, okay? Probably like 4. There's several with, like, not very damaging anti-airs. But I would say, like, maybe, like Colleen, nice. Maybe Colleen, maybe like, I don't know, non-EX on Karine. Maybe like, I'm missing someone super obvious. Chun-Li's are kind of picky and bad. But like, this game's got like 10 characters who have like really, really garbage anti-airs against anything other than like a jump that cannot be angled. And there's a lot more ability in this game to change your jump angle. Like in Street Fighter V, it's only like there's only like 3 dive kicks in the game, and all of them are like meter based or shitty, and sometimes both. And tons of characters just get fucked by that. Like your anti-air might be really good against like Ken, and then Ken does jump in EX Tatsu, and all of a sudden your anti-air either works like 20% of the time or no percent of the time. In this game, in 4. Sakura Ryu, the classic. I remember that guy. Laura doesn't have bad anti-air at all. She just has not much anti-air. But like the anti-air, she's basically limited to two things when anti-airing. But those two things are really good. She's got a good anti-air normal and a good anti-air special. She can anti-air cross-up, she just has to do it really early. Or she has to do like jump back short. But that's okay because cross-ups don't even happen. Every character in the game has pretty much the same anti-air against cross-ups. Unless you've got like an autocorrect DP you can do. There's like 5 characters who have an actual good anti-air against cross-ups, and then like 20 characters who have jump back light. But like jump back light is actually really good. Very underrated. Ugh, he was trying to chip out! Ah! When they did crush counters, they needed to think harder about like mid combo like dash like crush counter kind of stuff. I feel like most buttons that crush counter should be unsafe, if not all. And then you should be able to make them safe by doing them in a certain range, but if you do them in a certain range, you should have to dash to get your punishes, and then your punishes should be weaker. This might whiff. Yeah, it did. There are really good examples of what I'm describing. Alright, look at that. Jump in Tatsu DP. Yurian's stand hard punch is a great example of a risk reward being awful. That actually dropped. Nice. 3-bar setup. This loses a hit of Ultra. Oh, that was too far away. He couldn't get the link. He probably couldn't get any link there. Stand short goes like the furthest of everything Sakura can link into. Oh. This will kill. It's a good height. No, DPs and fireballs need to do the same damage. Everything else needs to do less. The damage needs to go down, not up. I agree 100%, Rockwell. He needs to be able to get either, like, dash in, crouch... He needs to be able to either get crouch fierce without dashing, or, like, if he has to dash, he needs to be, like, +4 after dash, and then needs to be able to get, like, jab strong, hard tackle. That would be, like, the correct way to do it. And there are other characters who already do that. This costume is kind of silly. Vegas just fine here. If anything, he's, pretty good. You might think he gets locked down by Sakura's Tatsu pressure, but while true, it doesn't significantly affect things. Vega wins in footsies pretty hard. Sakura's like neutral doesn't do a whole lot here ever since they buffed, or ever since they nerfed Jump Fierce. Nice. Ah, the jump towards strong. Good pick. He couldn't even steer away from that. That just punished. Screen position hurt him a little bit there. The screen couldn't scroll that much because he was cornered. Ooh, jump back strong. Vega could have beaten that with an earlier fierce, but he might have lost the ability to hit Sakura on the ground if she stayed crouching. Anti-air situations like that are tricky. It's not so different from Third Strike. Third Strike has a lot of that. If you parry early, it removes your ability to parry later on. Red focus. Big fat combo. Literally max damage. Barely killed. That's not even Sakura's strongest ender. I think 3 Sakura Otoshis actually does more than that. Damn, is the Sakura just gonna run a train on this whole team? Rufus and Sakura. Oh my lord. Fake cross up. It's kind of easy to see. It's very seeable. Not a real mix-up. Far Fierce does more damage than Close Fierce, so he stayed far away in order to make sure he got the Far Fierce. Smart. That was like the strongest combo he could do that didn't have any links in it. And every link introduces the possibility of dropping a combo. So that was pretty much the right way to do it. Yeah, I think a lot of other unrelated problems in Street Fighter V would be fixed if normals went farther. Yeah, Alex is still worse. Alex is the worst by far. Fong is probably not even as bad as Alex. Mika's is a bit questionable, but it's not as bad as those guys. I wouldn't even call it amazing potential. Even if you parry everything that gives you like a good, that's better parried than blocked. Like without regard to like guesses, like if you got every guess right, Ryu doesn't unlock that much new stuff. Ryu's parry for the most part just gives him punishes where other characters had to do a little bit more thinking. It can give him a breakaway from some mix-ups, which is nice. It's not useless. Like if you're fighting like Abigail, and Abigail starts charging up a fat stand hard punch, and you're about to get guard crushed, Ryu can just parry. And it makes him immune to the guard crush. If you see Mika across the screen charging up that stand hard kick, Ryu can just parry. If you see that Kami jump and do that EX dive kick, you can parry. If you see Kami do that V-skill, you can parry. A lot of moves that are reactable, that are safe, Ryu can make unsafe. That was cool. And some of those actually destroy mix-ups that the characters have. Like either the move itself is a mix-up or the move leads to a guaranteed mix-up. Poison is like the secret top tier of this game. Loto is one of the best Poison players. Her crouch up punch is a bit iffy. You're better off using like lighter medium DP. All of her anti-airs are a little bit picky. She's got like a decent selection overall because she's got a lot of viable things she can use to anti-air. The thing about Poison is that she's a sick counterpick character without being weak to other characters. Like, she doesn't really lose to anyone, and she just destroys some characters. Ugh. She's got some of the best projectile base zoning in the whole game. She's like Chun-Li, but more mobile. Her DP's only real weakness is the hitbox is kind of small for the initial hit, and the initial hit is the one you need to land in order to actually get an anti-air. But like the speed is pretty good. I think it's 4 for light, 5 for medium. I seem to recall medium being the best for anti-airing. Hard has really, really good invincibility, but it only hits on like frame 10, which is really slow. She's got a 3-frame crouch jab. An overhead that's +4 on crouch connect. So she's got combos from overheads. She's got a very fast forward dash and a very fucking fast back dash. It's kind of good against even characters that have projectiles. Who was it? I remember seeing Zhen counterpick a Chun-Li player with Poison, but who was the Chun-Li player? Was it like Velmaster or something? And I remember like it was like impossible, because Chun-Li can't punish Poison's projectiles with Ultra 1, because it just trades. Chun-Li hits Poison and then the projectile hits Chun-Li. Oh, it might have been Infiltration. Velmaster, yep, that was it. That was the matchup. Velmaster at Capcom Cup got counterpicked by Poison. Go watch that matchup. It's actually super neat. A very interesting matchup. Close roundhouse to anti-air. That was smart. That would have worked if it landed on either side. Yeah, get some chip. Yeah, cheap. I love wins like that. We got Jury. Yeah, she like beats... It's not even that she beats everyone except projectile characters with her fireballs. It's like she beats everyone except like motion projectile characters. I guess Gal's okay. But Poison can still overpower his fireballs with hers. The parry to keep away. That's cute. Remember the parry? Isn't it kind of funny that, like, Jury, they didn't use that parry for her, Ooh. They didn't use that parry for her viewers, and instead made some shit up that was bad. Far strong, he could have chained out of that. Nice. Yeah, he got the combo. Remember when doing feng shui combos didn't remove your feng shui? It was a desperate man's fireball. I actually miss frame 1 invincibility and frame 1 armor. I understand what they were going for. Yeah, links! That hit deep, so it was easier. But he got the 1 frame link into low short, which was probably like a 2 frame link there. Okay, I can actually explain why armor is not frame 1, because it makes sense to me. It's so you can use it during frame traps, but not, It's so you can use it during frame traps, but not on wake up. If you do on wake up, you get hit during your first frame, and you get hit. But like there are no like 1 or 2 frame traps. There are some, but people don't do them because they're not good. It's always like 3 or 4 frame traps. And if it's a 3 or 4 frame trap, you will get your armor by the time you get hit. They wanted you to actually have to respect, like, Oki the opponent gets, but be able to blow through frame traps. That is why armor frame 3. They made it no good at wrist options because they were super... I actually understand that too. It makes a lot of sense. It's because they were super deliberate about when characters are allowed to get Oki. It falls apart if you don't quick stand, but like when you actually look at when Oki happens, there's a lot of sense to it. Most characters only get Oki off of like one or two things, unless your name is fucking Laura. Like they made it so that Geef doesn't get hard SPD that much, but when he gets hard SPD, he's definitely going to get a mix-up on anyone, and it's going to be like a good mix-up. But then, like, you know, if he gets a light a light SPD, he doesn't get Oki on anyone. Or he gets, like, only the barest sense of Oki. A lot of characters have, a lot of characters are like one try and die kind of playstyles. And those characters tend to get really shitty against characters who have, like, good wake-up compared to bad wake-up. So they tried to make universal bad wake up on those times when you actually land the good thing. Back roll after MP Bolt would be good, and then Ibuki being able to back roll after Raida would probably be a good nerf to Ibuki. They don't need to do that much to make Ibuki fair. That would be a good start. I don't want them to like mega nerf Ibuki. Ibuki's actually pretty fun. Nice. Uh. Neat. There might have been a EX pinwheel there, but it wasn't worth the meter probably. Is this WoW? Wow. Wow. I had a friend who always used to do that, and then I started doing it to make fun of him. And now I still do it to make fun of him even when he's not around. I don't do it to make fun of him. I don't do it really that much at all anyway. That towards light kick is so good. But I just remember very strongly, whenever something upset him, he would be like, oh, wow, 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 like that. Oh my god. Look at that little reset. Tag that overhead. Remember when overheads were safe? I remember. Safe, unsafe. He did not punish that medium. Medium slash. Medium slash is pretty bad. Medium Tatsu does more damage than towards light kick there. I mean towards hard kick. Towards hard kick can give a better scenario maybe. I played God of War 1. It was good. I never touched 2. And my actual character action game of choice is DMC3. Let's do something to make stun even stronger. That's how stun works on third strike, though. Stun is basically a death sentence in that game. You get a somewhat damage reset. It's not like a full damage reset. And there's heavy stun scaling on the post-stun combos. Max damage? Yeah. That's actually just about the hardest Honda can hit you, sadly. Honda's damage off one-off hits is extremely good, but his damage on combos is only about average. And it's also quite hard to do. That medium kick into hands has no buffering. So you've got to just do the full 5 buttons and get the hard hands. Got the link. Too far with the hard kick. Crouch jab into hands buffers itself a little bit because you're starting with the crouch jab. You can still kind of do that with low forward because you can do just like crouch medium kick and jab in the same frame and then go from there. A little bit harder on the fingers though. Huh? Why was that his combo? Why not back medium punch, heavy punch, DP? Super should have been him scaling in 4. But it basically wouldn't matter because you'd never see a long combo into a super. Honda's Ocho, sometimes. Depends on the matchup. The thing about Ocho is it's not very fast. It's only like 7 frames or something. So you have to kind of use it based on its range rather than its priority. Nice. That does a shit ton of damage. Honda Super is really strong and it's also quite easy to confirm. This is some good Honda. Don't armor against Honda ever. Easy rule of thumb. You can armor butt slams, that's it. Even armoring butt slams is stressful because if you dash the wrong way you don't get a punish. Or if you dash under him or something like that. And it does a ton of white. Ow. Is that a punish? I didn't realize Oni could punish headbutt. Vega's pretty good in this matchup. A lot of characters like Vega get kind of smushed by Honda, but Vega in particular has some pretty good tools. I don't know if I'd call it Vega's favor, but it's not bad at all. Nice, good jump. You mean any hit button except DX? Towards light kick does 50 damage. Meanwhile, buttons like Guy's stay medium kick I think do 60. But for some reason towards light kick from Oni just feels so weak. Nice. Got that fat jumping combo. I want to see the damage of that. That's about as damaging as Honda ever gets. Is that combo. If you're not factoring super. Alright, that did a decent amount. No strong. Standing medium kick did not do 20. It did like 70. It was like a reasonable strength. Vega's damage was okay. It wasn't like really good. Nice, good punish. Made it whiff and then hit it before it could recover. I feel like it wasn't 6, I feel like it was 8. Sudden hard kick was 4, but it wasn't 4 unless you were getting the first hit, which didn't have that much range. Stand medium kick. The thing about stand medium kick that was so good for Vega is that low strong was like Vega's really ubiquitous normal. So a lot of people kind of played around low strong. They like got to the ranges where low strong, like, they would hang around just outside low strong range, which seems like a good idea until like Vega hits you with stand medium kick because it goes a little bit farther. People didn't realize that stand medium kick like could hit from that range. So people didn't know to respect it. A lot of Vegas didn't use it almost at all because they just hit low strong over and over. Missed a bunch of hits too early. I think this matchup's supposed to be bad, but I forget in which way. I can see either one beating the other one. That wiggling. That looks good. The thing about headbutts is they're actually pretty minus. They're like minus 10 or so. Or like maybe even worse than that. But the thing is they're so damn far away. I remember close to medium kick. That was like Vega's secret button. That was given to him in Ultra. There were like fun little things you could do with that. Nice. Next connect, he's got 3 bars. So he could do EX Messiah kick. FADC Ultra. Far stand fierce anti-air. Alright, that actually anti-aired. I don't know how this matchup is. DJ has a very easy reversal, or I shouldn't say reversal, anti-air that he can just do, but getting down charge is the key. I imagine if DJ actually gets all his charges, this matchup is okay. Because DJ's fireball is hard for Rufus to navigate, and his anti-airs are hard for Rufus to navigate. So I imagine it's actually like probably not that bad for DJ. That being said, cross-up dive kicks like those are probably good again as of Ultra. EX uppercut beats all follow-ups. That's a true block string if you do light immediately. So that was just guaranteed kill. But I think EX uppercut from DJ beats everything. Unless I'm very much mistaken. Got the link. Got the 2 frame. He did the 1 frame on the first rep. That's pretty nice. Jump back knee shot to have less commit than a regular jump back. That was actually really cool. Yeah, like the more I think about this matchup, the more I feel like it's probably okay for DJ. DJ has good tools here. This should kill. He didn't do a follow-up. Maybe he didn't trust the range. Alright. That's invincible and safe. 3 bars. Yeah, you can see Rufus kind of struggling with these fireballs a bit. The 1 frame. Another 1 frame. Kita Senju DJ is really fucking good. It's cool to see a good DJ. Jump back Fierce trying anti-air. Crouch Fierce. That was weird. Oh, that hurts. This might whiff. It's really far away. Barely got it. Uh-oh. He might be... Nope. Not enough meter. Light is good against Rufus. Oh! That was a 50-50. Because that could have been knee shot. DJ Far hard punch counter hit launching was one of my favorite things in Street Fighter 4. And that's basically what led to crush counters. Is that kind of concept. That was like a pre-crush counter, crush counter. That's what crush counter should have been. They should just be changed properties. I don't know how it started. The thing is, I watch a lot of videos like this by myself. So when I'm watching them, like, you know, why not have all of the people discuss things? Ooh. Alpha 3 also had something that was just crush counters. Screen freeze showing you your counter hit, and also knockdowns for heavy normals, I think. I don't remember if they were knockdowns. But like the stronger your normal, the more the screen froze for a counter hit. And for heavies, it would actually freeze for like a good amount of time to show you your counter hit. Oh, Akuma life. You gotta use light DP. If you want that kind of knockdown, that guaranteed knockdown. Nice. This is almost a raw ultra, but this ultra is actually surprisingly weak if you teleport cancel it, which is basically the only way to land it. It seems like Akuma was designed to not land an ultra in his vanilla version. So if you happen to land an ultra, power to you. $400 unskilled that a teleport sounds right-ish. And then it's doing 80% of that if you're doing it after, you know, a canceled normal. The teleport doesn't add to the scaling, it just gives him a unique Ultra 2. The properties of his Ultra 2, either raw or from teleport, are completely different. I think all you need with Ultra 2 is 2 ups and a neutral between them. So technically you can input it in 3 frames if you're perfect. Just like how technically you can input a Raging Demon in 3 frames if you're perfect. No. Raging Demon takes 4. Light punch, release, light punch, and then towards light kick, hard punch. Nice, tricky. Yeah, you can't just raw Ultra 2. Whenever you see a Kuma player doing like low medium kick Ultra 2, what they're actually doing is low medium kick cancel to teleport, and then teleport cancel to Ultra 2. Fun fact, Yang's Ultra 2 is one of the only Ultras in the entire game with no invincibility at all. I shouldn't say no invincibility at all, no hit invincibility at all. It'll go through fireballs and shit. But I'm pretty sure it's throwable, and it's definitely hittable for its entire animation. Remember when Yang Ultra 2 was 4-frame startup? Remember when Yang could do low short Ultra 2 and it was a combo? I remember. In vanilla, it was literally Vega's Ultra 1 was literally only used to punish like Sagat to full screen tiger shots, and some Dhalsim stuff. Four frames in vol. I seem to recall that not being there, but it's been so long I don't want to say that with certainty. Yang was so busted in AE, but like everyone skirted over it because Yum was even more busted. But Yang had some really grimy stuff too. If Stand Fierce doesn't hit there, then Rolento probably has no punish for headbutt. Take away its ability to parry? Huh? What? What are you talking about? Lariat's V skill doesn't. Alex's V skill doesn't parry. Oh, you mean Lariat? When you say Lariat, you talking about like a sledgehammer? I was picturing the towards Fierce. But I guess they're both Lariats. I think all they need to do to make Alex a lot better is to make it so if he gets the, if he does the charge for the V skill, just make it so the next successful hit is a counter hit. That would be a lot easier to play around. Like, imagine if you could get the opponent to block, like, 4 stand hard kicks, and then you got a random stand hard kick and it was still a crush counter. Dash cancel sledgehammer would be okay. It would maybe be too strong even. and that's a good thing. Just make it a focus attack. Right now, Sledgehammer has a lot of risk, and that's deliberate. I think if he can dash cancel Sledgehammer, they'd have to balance it by making it take like a bigger chunk of your V meter to even initiate Sledgehammer. But that would be okay. Gotta stay really far away to avoid being at chip range from Honda. He's got a good chance of getting cornered real soon. Oh my god. That didn't even do that much. Misjudged the damage. Yake's headbutt pushes back very little as of Ultra, which allows every character to punish it. Someone wrote like a 2 billion page essay on why Garo has good balance on my Garo upload the other day. It was like a very impressively long post. Garo has a very small roster. It would be actually really horrifying if it wasn't if it had worse balance than Street Fighter 3, since it has like half the characters. One Piece Girl. B. Janet. When did Garo come out? I feel like it was early thousands. A huge Ed V trigger. Are you talking about Kane? 1999. That was close. Kane is really cool. Kane is one of my favorite takes on an SNK boss. He's also one of the only times SNK's made a fair boss. Ooh. He got max damage too. The reset worked perfectly. That was good. Oh my god, help. Help. Sadly, this is a matchup where, like, stalling is good. The guy who approaches... Ronto has, like, a better capacity to keep you out than he does to approach. Especially in this matchup. Rolanto's like the only other Vega besides Vega. Chun-Li's like a semi-Vega, semi-Gao. Oh, two of the knives clashed. Nice. That overhead. Ronzo's overhead is really hard to see. Got the punish. Ronto low forward is it's like 5 frames. It's pretty fast. There's some really subtle quality of life stuff that makes 5 better than 4. Or rather, like, the quality of life stuff is better. I'm not trying to say, like, the whole game is better. Although I maybe would say that anyway. The idea of playing Cross Tekken in teams was actually a really cool idea. But the problem is, like, no one wants to play like that in the fighting game community, I feel. Or no one was really holding out for it. The problem was Cross Tekken. Sorry, just play Omega Mode. Omega Mode has input buffer. Close Fierce traded with Jump Fierce. Oh, no EX. That would have been almost kill. Maybe did EX core circle forward punches. I forget the name of the move. Patriot Circle, I think. And then he did Ultra One after that. That was his one bar. He needed that to work. Now it's going to be really hard. Mogeta has a big advantage here. Might have gotten him. Yeah, it did. Very nice. He had to make a play. And he made one. Lady Moogle Pies. So now we got Kita Senju DJ. Ichiban Jozuna DJ. Akuma. I was going to say Kami. Kami doesn't have a bad version. Her Omega is really easy to play. And she was strong in Vanilla Super A 2012 and Ultra. So Kami probably has like the best net tier of any character in Street Fighter 4. Akuma would be an extremely good choice. There's like a very good number of characters who only don't look back, who got buffed every version. I'm pretty sure Adon did. Pretty sure Adon got buffs over the course of the game. Makoto did, I think. I think Goken did. He went for a punish. St. jab is 4 frames. Medium roughing kick combos. Even at max range. Best net tier over the course of all the series. Gonna go with Shinakuma. There's like a better answer. There's a meme answer. Makoto had like a unique personality by the end of Ultra. I don't feel like she was just head out third strike. Third strike Makoto is like neat, but she's kind of nasty. And she's not super complex. Yan is actually a good answer. Nice, got it. Never mind, didn't get it. It looked good to me. I guess that's that. Damn, that might have killed too. That would have done a shit ton. That Ultra is one of the strongest Ultras in the game. And he got it like raw. Oh, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. That would have fucked him up really bad. Alright, that was the end of all those tournaments. So time to look up some new thing to watch. Akuma and EX. Akuma wasn't even in EX2. He was only in EX1. I don't remember. I think he was good. the Valmaster Chun versus Poison. I guess. If you guys want to see it. Where is it? When is Capcom Cup? Is it coming up soon?
Have a lot of confidence in Shen. It's not just the history of the last.
Shut up. I don't care about you guys. Hell yeah, here we go.
Yeah, that first fireball could be tough for Sun to deal with. And I think Shen is smart to play more of an offensive game, or at least move Valmaster.
What's with the sudden resurgence of Alpha?
On the defensive.
Like, not even Alpha 3, Alpha 2.
That's
I know Too Old, Too Furious, but I think there's more than just that. I like it.
you see already.
I like that a lot of people are just like, wow, Alpha 2 was a really good game.
It's hard to pick down where he's gonna be. But Shen did it.
What a read right there. He knew that Valmaster was coming in right at that moment. Had the low forward in the wreck is all waiting for him.
The short stage short is plus like
Oh,
5
run after that, but still pretty good
or
spot
plus
by him.
6 on hit.
See if Valmaster can move his way in. He really hasn't had a chance yet. You see him looking for Ultra there?
It's Poison's optimal light string.
He's hoping to convince Poison to throw a fireball, but Shin has not taken the bait.
Oh wow, I love that. Falling right into
Oh, the
it.
trade.
Oh, wake up.
You have another DP there. He just got low strong.
Here's Valmaster.
This match was 2015 during Capcom Cup.
Oh, again? Wow, Shen, what a round. Very confident to do Dragon Punches in those situations.
I do like Valmaster though, building some meter now to the side. You know, that's obviously
This is a really sick counter pick, to be honest.
this round as well if he finds the opportunity to land super.
Well, I don't know that he would spend super right now.
I was like low-key,
Oh, he is?
Ultra, I think he meant to
Right.
ultra.
I forgot about that.
He has his head in his hands. That is a
That hurts.
first round ender.
That fucking sucks. That's literally the worst thing that can happen to you. When you want Ultra, you get Super and then you die.
Well, that's pretty unfortunate for him. But I want to see if he plays a little bit differently now. See, he is moving forward some more. Not always easy in the matchup.
Wow, you see how much space
Yeah, there you go.
that Shin has built just through this fireball. This fireball dashing. That's something that Valmaster
Got the link. Look good.
See that range Shin was at where he could react to everything with anything? That was ridiculous. What a
Oh, backdash stand a hard kick. That's 2 hits. Chun-Li's fucking sick-ass backdash. I can't believe she backdashed a 2-hit normal. Hey, what up? You're in a Bath stream. Congrats.
every time Shin throws a fireball, he dashes behind it just to get that space. So we're not going to use the ultra just yet.
This matchup is grody, dude. This was a really good counter pick and also a very skilled like poison play.
control. Oh,
He made it look almost unwinnable. But I'm still sad because I wanted Valmaster to go far.
Oh, look at it. He's just going to raw ultra. Yep, there it is. Just like that.
Chun and Rose. What about poison?
Round two, and you know what? He might have even should have had round one had he pulled that ultra on.
did you see how slowly he did that ultra motion? Just to make totally sure. Totally sure.
Didn't Martin try to become a professional League of Legends player or something?
Just so much fight for the space on the screen. Poison. So Chun-Li's fireball is a charge.
Or maybe Martin tried to create a League of Legends team.
That's why it's hard for her to keep up the fireball wars with Poison.
Oh, that was well spaced.
Oh, double. Trying to build all that white life back after 2 focuses.
And that fierce fireball is tough for Chen to deal with. Like I said, we already saw Valmaster try to Hazanshi through.
The thing is, even though his fireballs aren't necessarily interacting with Chun-Li's,
Too heavy.
like, it's not bad for him because he's getting the meter just from throwing the fireballs.
The hardest
He's not losing a fireball war for it.
turf flip kick can go over all of Chun-Li's fireballs.
Oh! Alright, make it big. Make it big.
Yep, there we go. Good damage off of that.
No quick stand was arguably good there.
Master.
See how careful Shin was playing there. Got meaty fireball, no jab, and then just stopped.
Oh, what a. Wow, that was sick. Valmaster.
Ultra 2 might be doing a lot more work here.
He wants the corner.
I really feel like he should have gone Ultra 2. I feel like he would have if he knew more about the matchup.
He had the
Because
right.
Ultra 1 does almost nothing in this matchup.
This is going to be good damage, but still not sure who has the life lead. Shin has a tiny bit of a life lead.
Oh, hold on now. Valmaster. He has it now. He has it now for sure. Oh, very patient. There it is. Game 1 goes to Valmaster.
Just with that stand, strong, challenging, and you saw Poison must have hit a button. Shin must have hit something as soon as he landed because that was a counter hit right there. So Tian definitely trying to go for something.
Alright, Shen's gone back to character select.
It like way should have been Ultra 2.
That is definitely Chun-Li, that if you practice against other Chun-Lis, it's not necessarily the same thing.
There's so many like EX legs he gets where he has no ender.
And of course, he went far in Capcom Cup last year too.
Top 8.
Top 8.
It's just like if you had Ultra fucking 2 right now.
Okay, Valmaster will take that trade.
I do like the
That automatically plays out the animation for the EX.
keep up with Poison in the fireball war, but he's been very patient.
Yeah, I don't think it's his goal to keep up in the fireball. I don't think that's what he wants to do.
Just finds
It
the
can't punish hard punch fireball and like there's not much motivation for Poison to use the other ones, I feel.
dash a couple of times, set up his own fireball. He's okay with losing a little bit of space.
But it also gives Chun-Li some mid-screen stuff because she's not going to corner Poison that often. Because Poison can take ground and Chun-Li can't.
Oh no, but it's too close to fireball. Too slow, yeah.
Yeah, that's the poison.
Really unfortunate for Valmaster.
He gets outzoned with Ultra
Oh,
One.
that was a good play from Shen. I'm sure he knew it. So now Chen stocked on Ultra again, but ooh, comes in for the stab. Tried to
Ultra Double might have been right. You don't really need the damage on either one. You just need the opportunity to use either.
left now.
Ultra Double was probably the right.
Has to make it pretty quickly. Oh, Lincoln! No, he didn't get it.
One of the keys here, though, is that Valmaster wants to try to get in this corner so he can maybe get EX Lightning kicks into Ultra, but I don't know if he has enough time for that now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure there's time left. Master, no, 4 seconds. It doesn't come up anyway.
All of those were safe against Ultra.
If he was going to be at Ultra through there, it wouldn't have killed him in time. So he was willing just to throw those fireballs at the end of the round like that.
Plump, when's this grill building gonna happen?
Well, that's definitely something to keep in mind about the fireball.
I'm working in 2 hours, so probably not today, unless you want to do it after midnight.
Really, I mean,
I know you have more likelihood of going through the fireball if you're close, because that way you push Poison a little bit.
unfortunately, the fireball is just so slow.
But Poison was cornered there.
See where he goes? Other side, great block. Master very rarely uses that EX spinning burn, right? On wake up, you see he often will block or backdash or focus backdash, but not too often spend the block.
That's one of the things that makes it so different. Then he also has a lot of ability to use his meter in different ways.
Oh, he does come in. Shen caught in the corner now. See a lot of patience on Shen's side.
It's a very dangerous line because any combo leads into Ultra One. Now, Ultra One as a juggle only works in the corner.
He gets the link.
Nice link.
Shen just getting away.
It's kind of weird that, like, Nemo went 0-2,
This time,
and,
about this time last round, Master tried to start getting.
what's his face?
Oh, here we go. Good start. Yeah.
Kazunoko won.
Trying to chase him down in the corner.
In my mind, Nemo and Kazunoko, that might have been a failed Ultra.
Oh, is he gonna get it? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
Very interesting kill combo Shen picked.
Fireball in that situation.
Shen's choice is to
Anyway, in my mind,
off, so he's won
Nemo and Kazunoko are not so
Valmaster.
I don't know.
Poison once already, so
And for Master, there's no consideration about switching characters.
Not so different.
It is a benefit to have multiple tools, of course, but on the other hand, if you're a character specialist, you don't have to think about that, right? You're not playing that game. You can just concentrate entirely on the character.
You freaking out about Abigail. I have no idea. They both have really good tools against each other. I don't know how it's gonna fucking go until I've seen a lot of it. You can break a lot of Abigail's gimmick stuff with flex,
Willingness to move around on Shen's side. Oh, it didn't
but
work.
also Abigail can counterpick Geef when like counter range Geef.
he's gotten that a lot. So
Yeah.
Valmaster hasn't been able to read the timing on Xian's wake up uppercut. Ooh, just out of range for that low fierce.
I feel like Shen is taking away from the
Shen's poison is so good.
On Valmaster's side, there's not as much mobility as you often see. He looks much more like a regular Chun player.
Gonna go for the EX, get the launch, and then the hard knockdown in the corner. Sets himself up for meaty fireball pressure. Oh,
And now I really feel like Valmaster just has to hope that Shen makes some terrible decision. Or maybe just build meter. So he got the super at least, but now with 19 seconds left, I'm not sure if this is
yeah,
doable.
that's the fierce one again.
Oh,
but he makes
hold
it
on,
all the way
though.
through. Okay, so a combo into super could potentially take it, but he's only got 10 seconds
He has
left.
one chance. He has one chance here. Oh, he tried to chase down.
Oh, smart stuff using that EX uppercut. Yeah. Whew. Now Xian.
Yes, I do think it's a coincidence. That is some hardcore coincidence material right there.
Oh, makes it in there with that jump roundhouse. Such a downward angle for that. And again, goes for that hard knockdown. Gets the fireball pressure again.
Oh, that backdash.
Oh, nice.
Got the link. Dropped the ender. That was probably a plink that he dropped.
Offense.
He wanted jab jab into
Oh, yeah?
Oh, but just gonna hit her out of the air.
Yeah, that's bad news for him.
short and forward together.
Meter.
Forward blinked into short.
What pressure from Shen in the corner there.
Great sequence, and you see, I mean, I think he got it, and now he just backs off immediately, playing a lot more defense. Give him different looks. Oh, beautiful. Dashes in there. Oh, yeah.
The heavy one.
Ready for that uppercut.
Okay, look, Valmaster's still in there. He's looking for DP again.
Yeah, but he also wants that meter. He knows he needs the EX meter to be able to get that ultra combo.
That was a really risky fireball. No, it wasn't. Because he threw it on reaction to Chun-Li's fireball, I bet. Chun-Li had no charge.
That fireball through and try to catch him off guard. Ooh, good block. That low roundhouse has such a deceptive range. 5 seconds.
Valmaster's really hoping that Shen brings out 7-1 wise. Oh, hold on now. Oh, he's so worried about it.
Oh,
Looks good.
through. He did. He made it through, and Valmaster's gonna make it, and he's gonna live, and he's gonna take it to round 3.
Match point now for both players.
Why was this 2 out of 3 and not 3 out of 5?
Playing so patiently that whole time, just waiting, waiting, waiting. He found his moment, and he's taking it to match point. Who's gonna move on in winners?
Ooh. Didn't quite get the link range.
Oh, just gets in there. What a confirm, too. Again, that fireball pressure. What's the mix up this time? Remember, he got all that damage from this corner pressure last round.
It's working out right now. Still has it. Playing at a safe range.
Oh,
What about Punko's Abigail, though?
That is damage.
Go for the hard knockdown again.
Oh, what?
That fucking backdash.
All the way through that EX fireball, and boom!
Oh, that was important.
Corner now for
He needed the X legs there and then the ultra.
Oh, he backs off.
Able to combo with that EX lightning kick in that situation. He might even be able to combo the ultra. Oh, beautiful.
Can't take any more of those. Shen in a good position right now. All he needs is one more hit.
See, this is the thing is Shen got killed because he threw a fireball last
Punko's
round.
Colleen is also extremely good.
He's gonna be a lot more careful with that. You can see him move forward with that low fierce to get into ultra range. And every time he forward dashes, you know he's buffering that ultra, but the
there
stand
it is.
fierce.
Two in a row, and on Valmaster's side, shaking his head, looks very disappointed.